Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to my channel. Today I thought would be a good day to do a video because a few days ago Ghostbusters Afterlife just got released in theaters, and I thought today would be a good time to make a video. So I thought today would be a good day to tell you all a story about the days when I was a paranormal investigator. It all goes back to the year 2008, and during the time, a lot of people, when they were teenagers, they were watching Gossip Girl, Pretty Little Liars, but for me, I was a big fan of, like, para-documentary shows, like Ghost Hunters, Ghost Adventures, but there was one show in particular that really caught my eye. It was a show called, The Other Siders, and basically what it was like a teenage version of Ghost Hunters where kids investigated paranormal locations and captured a lot of evidence. And when I saw that show, it inspired me to create my own Ghost Hunters Club. So what I did, I went to one of the departments in my high school and asked, hey, I'm interested in creating some kind of paranormal investigating club. What would I need to do? So what they did, they gave me a slip of paper, and they told me to get like a certain amount of names around the school. And once I got the right amount of people, I had to give it back to them. And then what I had to do next was select an academic advisor, a person that would look over the club to make sure everything ran smoothly. And I found a science teacher. I won't say his name, but he was a really great guy. He really got the club into a good mood when we started every club meeting. So after I selected my academic advisor for the club, then I had to, well, not what I had to do. The school board had to approve a proposal that was given to them by the principal, and fortunately, it did get approved. And actually, I don't know if this happened on Friday the 13th, but I don't know if it was Friday the 13th. I don't know, but the club did get approved, and I was so happy about it. And then what I did next, I created a commercial for the club. And usually at the time, a lot of other school-based organizations were creating commercials to promote their clubs. And what I did, I got a bunch of pictures, put them together, and used a song. I originally was thinking about using like Ghostbusters, but I wanted to get a little more out there with the song. So I chose the CSI Las Vegas theme song because I thought, like, you know, the title's "Who Are You?" I thought the lyrics kind of fit in well with paranormal investigating, trying to get answers to the supernatural, so I picked that song. And a week after the commercial aired, I got a big crowd of students for the informational meeting, and I was really happy about it. I did get a little excited, but I felt so accomplished that I got the word out really well. But a few meetings in, that crowd kind of decreased to like 6 or 7 people. Like, at the informational meeting, you guys, I had like 20 students there. And as the weeks went on, the number went down to 7 or 8. But I wasn't disappointed. I was still happy that I still had some dedicated members in the club. I'm sorry, a text message just appeared on my screen. But anyway, the number went down, and we still had a lot of good meetings. And during each meeting, we researched locations on where to investigate for paranormal activity. It took a while to find the right spot, because not only did we have to get permission from the location, we had to do a budget. We had to create a budget to get the necessary stuff needed, like transportation, equipment. And after a few months of getting funds, we had like a bake sale, and I think I remember bits and pieces of one of them. We got these really cool lollipops and candy. And what we did, we walked around the school and just knocked on classroom doors and said, hey, do you want some candy? to help the Ghost Hunters Club, and we did get a lot of money from the bake sale. It was a great, basically it was a great event, and once we got the right amount of funds, we decided to investigate the Red Mill in Clinton, New Jersey, and it's been visited by a lot of paranormal investigators. For those who don't know about the Red Mill, it's located in Clinton, New Jersey, and they also do like this really cool haunted house every Halloween. I've never been to it, but I really want to. Maybe I'll go next year. But we did investigate the Red Mill, and we didn't have the money to have professional paranormal equipment, but luckily the mill supplied it for us, and they also contacted a medium who told us these really cool stories about the property and some of the paranormal lore there. So once we were exposed to what we may encounter there, we first went to the shack where we all sat in a circle, and I was like, okay guys, I want to do something that I saw on the internet. I want to do like this flashlight seance. So what we did, we sat in a circle and we placed a flashlight in the center of the circle, and then we held hands and we started asking the ghosts some questions. And I was like, if there's spirits here, can you please turn on this flashlight? We mean no harm. And the flashlight turned on. It flickered for a few seconds and then it went off. And we all got a little shake in there, but I felt really glad that it worked. Then after we went into the shack, the medium took us on a tour of the mill, each floor, and when we got to the fourth floor, that's where all the industrial stuff was. The medium told us a story about a young boy who tragically hung himself because he was getting bullied by a lot of the other kids on the property. And while the medium was telling us this story, one of our members felt like a cold chill around her neck. Like, she believed it might have been from the kid who hung himself. The way she felt the chill, it was like she was feeling like a noose around her neck. Like, it could have been like the ghost sending her a message or something. And after like the investigation, like, she never told us until years later. Well, actually, how I found out about this guy is, like, I ran into this club member at my job, and we were talking about, like, the time we investigated the Red Mill, and that is when she told me about it. Like, she was like, I didn't want to tell you until, like, now, because it was too scary for me to describe to you guys after we investigated the place. But, yeah, that's what happened, and, we didn't see any ghosts, but after what my member told me, I strongly believe that the Red Mill is really haunted. The Red Mill, it was like the only investigation we did. But we still had meetings from time to time, and there was this one year when we went to the Terror Behind the Walls, and that was the first time in my life that I ever went to a haunted attraction, and it really scared me, but at the end of the night, I conquered my fear. So, to this day, I love going to haunted attractions, but less about that, more about the club. Then, eventually, we disbanded, went our separate ways, but I still think of what ways I could have done to improve the Ghost Hunters Club. We could have created, like, our own logo, like what we could have done is, like, use, like, the letters G and H together, use the letters G and H, and, like, create, like, some kind of ghost. Like, the head of the ghost can make the top of the G, and the body of the spirit can go, like, all the way to, like, the end of the letter H, and maybe the ghost can maybe put, like, his thumbs up, like, basically, the logo of the club, I was thinking, could have been similar to the logo for Ghostbusters. But maybe, I think that could have been a good idea for a club logo, and we also could have, like, created club merchandise, like hats and shirts. We could have used that with our budget money, but hey, listen, I was young at the time. Like, you guys can understand that balancing high school and a club can get really, really, like, busy. But, I did feel, like, really accomplished out of from all the things we did in the club, and, we got the chance to investigate a paranormal location, and someday I want to create my own paranormal paradocumentary series, because, like, I still have a fascination with the paranormal and hunting ghosts. Like, I also, like, watch some YouTube videos from YouTubers who go on paranormal investigations. It's just so fascinating to watch. But, God, what else can I say about the club? My God, I feel I've been talking for so long to you guys about this. Let's see. What else can I say about the club? Oh, yeah. Another thing about the Red Mill. When we completed the investigation, I left my cell phone on the 4th floor. So I went back into the mill all by myself, like, in the dark. So I ran up the stairs to the 4th floor, grabbed my phone, and I just bolted out of there. Like, I didn't desire to use any time to, like, see if I could capture anything, because, like, you guys can imagine, like, being alone in a place in the pitch black dark and is haunted. You want to, like, bolt out of there. Unless you're brave. Unless you have the guts to do that. That is the story of the time I was a ghost hunter and created a Ghost Hunters Club. If you guys have any comments, feel free to post them below this video, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Don't forget to like this video, and keep out for more videos. See you next time, guys.